I'm forced to respond, am I? Hey there, people. This is Good Harrison channel, and okay, I don't like internet callouts. But like, this does sort of feel like one. But like, there's this guy who I've noticed them, and they're trying to. I'm not sure if they're trying to ape giant robots' style. I've seen their videos, and they're trying to like attach models to different models. Kind of sort of like how Kitbashing works in Giant Robot Edition. I'm here to teach a somewhat. This is a very rough like presentation of how to properly do it. So, like with fixing bones and stuff like that. So I picked out one of the things they're trying to do above me as an example on how to do it. So obviously it's a mix of a paladin and a tomahawk launcher. There's multiple missiles on it. We're also gonna be teaching about that, and we're gonna go also into a bit of the code later on. But like and basically I have the models here loaded in GMax, both W3D models. I've removed all of their bones, all of their non-rendered bones anyway. I removed the muzzle flash and everything. But you can go fix that up yourself later on. But this is just something quick and dirty because this is impromptu and primarily because this has somewhat annoyed me. Not gonna lie, but whatever. So okay, so how do we go about like implementing this? So basically, just once you've got your model set up like this, you've deboned them, so basically you just kind of about to like do this. Just take off the sub objects that you don't need. Take off any sub objects that you don't need, like the chassis for the tomahawk launcher. We probably only need the turret from the tomahawk launcher, and the rest of this can stay. We've already practically like halfway there. Now, one of the easiest ways in GRE that I would prefer just doing is just to slap this on here. But again, I posted somewhere as well. Like you can't just attach this thing and expect it to work. And there's a bit of a nuance to it. There's a bit of brilliant finagling for this a bit. So there's this radar sub object here. We might not need it actually, even though like that's part of the model. We could probably just get rid of it. No one's gonna notice. Like, that's the thing with the giant robots Kitbash style is that we make a lot of decisions in order to make the unit look decent looking. At least like we make them at least make sense in a sense. Giant robot edition units or they look very silly anyways. But okay. So right now, if you just import this model, it will not work properly because it does not have the bones. When you render this out, it will not render the sub-object bones. There's an option for that once you export these models. You should, but that's not the complete story. You gotta fix up bits of it too. We can't just leave it at this state. And I'll go through that real quick. Maybe a quick time lapse on how I will change up this model, because you really can't teach a style. This is a style. It's hard for me to like enumerate the thought process of how certain parts came to be. So we'll do a bit of a time lapse on how the art style, how this style goes. Okay. And so here we are. It's cursed because, but that was like kind of the thing with a lot of giant robots as models. So I did a couple of modifications to the shapes of the turret. I did not have to make this carriage here. I just put that in there because it made sense. But otherwise, this is practically it. You can import this now, if you want to. Yeah, you have, but just remember you have to fix up bits of the model, like where the turret is, or whether you have to attach this bit of the model using the select and link tool. You can attach sub objects to other sub objects. Important bit, by the way, that you do that. I did not have to make this 5 separate panels. The panel here for the turret elevation. I just wanted to because it looks better that way, and just merge them all into like one big panel. Something. I moved the laser here because that's where it makes the most sense. IIRC. It's not even centered though. I'm bothered by that, but whatever. You have to make, if you want to, you can make damage states of these models. That's also a thing. Basically just reapply your skins onto this, your textures onto this. Add back the smoke bones, so smoke sub objects, so that like it's these, where's the I can't speak. It's where the smoke particle systems will be coming out if the model is damaged. If you had that in mind. Add back the bits for the treads so that they animate the sub object bones for those. And yeah, you're mostly you're mostly you could just you could import that. You can import it as for the sake of convenience. I'm just gonna import it as is like this. Important bit for especially for weapons like these like now I may not be even needing to actually like add the weapon bone here. This is the weapon sub object bone. This is where the weapons will spawn when they shoot out projectiles. Though I may not need it for this particular instance because there's multiple of them. So you'll just have and basically once you've coded in the once you've coded in this thing, you'll have to like just just put down the correct label for missile, missile 1, missile 2, missile 3, and so on and so forth. And this is important naming for the sub objects because this is what the bones the game recognizes. Um, we'll have to take a look into the code and see how it works in game. And here is the code for all of this. Let me just adjust that a bit, right there. Anyway, don't mind this comment. That's just a remnant of copied code. I suppose a lot of these, but like this is just for showcasing purposes. This is the name, the model. Keep in mind that you have to keep this under, I believe, 15 characters, under 15 characters. This is the sub object and where the turret is. This is where the pitching is. This line here is important. This line here is important, so that the weapon launch bone will show and hide. Yeah, showing firing offset. And yeah, you don't need weapon A. You just need the missile. This will automatically go find all of the missile 01, 02 to 05, whatever, how many missile XXs you can find. And these are just the usual like object code. This is the weapon. It's really just the tomahawk weapon. That shoots five times. These are just the usual stuff you put on your objects, your behaviors, the laser point defense. It works. And if we go into the game, like it all properly works. It turns, and it pitches properly. So yeah, it pretty much works. Ah yes, there's a turret in there. But hey, effectively, effectively, this is how Giant Robot Edition does its accursed bottles. So yeah, this is Kun Harrison, and I don't know if I'm being very mean here. This is just me showing my method of how I do my things, And I hope this video was informative. I hope I didn't ramble on for too long. Yeah, pretty much.